welcome once more. Una welcome everybody, every person. It be very much welcome. Una welcome. Story day, as always. Better story day. Things that happen for ground zero. So we don't come again today for come broke the news. All right, we will start small time with the way the people then for ACN made a connect with for ACN, and then we will start. With the big story. Better story day. All right. The people there for ACN, they already connect with for ACN. So, as una welcome for all man for house, una place day, una cafe day up, as Mami Wally the talk, all man a place day, as Mami Wally the talk, say shake no day. Una welcome for this today na Friday for January 15, for number 15 day for January for 2021. The story today is over big. We got a lot of good news. We come out for both for the Atlantic states. And the good news will come up for the Savannah states. And so the story for today, a very powerful story. We're going to explain all the things that already happened for the great state of Fako. We're going to broken down for una, more now understand the positive things that already happened for the great state of Fako. The kind of collaboration, the unity, where it didn't like saying a magic, it happened for the great state of Fako. I will bring one of that news. Then we will take when I go for that side for the Atlantic states, for near the ADF headquarters, for that side for Alabukam. Wonders, it don't happen again for that side. We will take when I enter for there, and then we will go come back now for can explain the whole thing about how the forces then for Fako they come together. Now which of the forces they be involved, what it be truth and what it be the lie. Now which kind of manipulation they try for make them, which kind of propaganda, ghost town, lockdown go be for ground zero, lockdown no go be for ground zero. At day for year, I go to give the clarity for all these things there. Before we want to start, as always, Una Sabi say we will take small time for salute all our friends there, where they also watch for Facebook. So while we stream for ACN TV, for make sure we talk with our papa them, our mommy them, and all our people them for ground zero. We also there for social media. We talk with the way that they use their smartphone for connect with we from all over the world. So make we take the time, we salute our friends and for Facebook, and then we can start proper for salute our people them for ground zero. Ma salute our Facebook brother them and sister them. All right. Younger Martin, we salute you, big boy, for that side for Mukanda, for Boya. We salute you, Comrade Younger Martin, Comrade Nebakla, we salute you, Comrade Ricky. We salute you, Don man. Thank you very much. You don't stay with me and you talk. I salute you, my man. All right. Mami Florence Wilkins, we salute you. Fine, Mami. Well, fine, Mami. Well, fine, sister. We caught you cafe, Mami Florence Wilkins. Always, I say, Biko can't you don't come. Biko can welcome back. You don't stay where we don't see you. We'll be very happy to say you don't come back. So welcome back, Comrade Biko can. You're welcome, Mr. The man with the most colorful coat them for this world. Biko Khan, welcome back. All right, Comrade Kitoko, Pro Kitoko, welcome. Don't make me, I can't cut my tongue. Comrade John Waka, Mr. Foncha, I salute you too. Welcome. Yes, Mr. Nchia Morgan, welcome to Donman for that side for Brussels, for Belgium, Comrade Ketcha, welcome. We're able administrative secretary, welcome. Yes, and then we'll also see the people then for Amber Coin. When I say the Ambazonian people, they also get their own cryptocurrency, where they call and say Amber Coin. We see the treasury for Amber Coin. It did too for your Ambazonian treasury. We salute you, welcome. Comrade Ni Trump, we salute you, Mr. Trump. Welcome. All right, Comrade Emmanuel, Mr. Mungwa. Una all money place day. Una welcome, Comrade Pierre Buba. Welcome, Mr. Michael Brugger. We salute all una. All right, Comrade Issa Nga. We salute all una. Mami Grace, you don't come. Mami Grace, we salute you. Welcome. Yes. Welcome, Mami Grace. Nge. We salute you, Mr. Ivo. Mildred, you don't come. We salute you. Mafrida, you don't come. We salute you, Mandip. Mafrida, welcome. Deep. We salute all, including Comrade Ambali Scott, you don't come for here. Ambali Scott, welcome. All money place day. Mr. Four. We salute all now. Yes, you talk say Comrade Pierre Buba talk say yes. God bless you, Asu Lucas. God bless you too, Mr. God bless you, Mr. Pierre. All right, Comrade Monica. Mami Tabot, we salute you, Mami Tabot. Welcome to Mami. Mami Tabot, you don't come. Welcome, Mami Monica. All right. Ozone, we salute you, Mr. Sata. All money place day. Una welcome, una welcome. Una welcome my positive Ambazonian them. For all our big mommy them and our big papa them. For all our big brother them, our big sister them, all our uncle them, our auntie them, for all our neighbor them, all Ambazonian picking them. Una good evening for all una, for all the 13 states, for the great country of Ambazonia. I don't come this evening for can salute una. I be una brother Asu. I be una press secretary for the executive office for governing council of Ambazonia. Yami say na me I be the spokesman for the office for the leader for a war of independence. Una sabi say na me I be the person who always come for bringing una good news. All right. Today I don't come again for this Friday when I'm number 15 day for the month of January. I don't come for can give una good news, the progress with the Ambazonia people that they make them, for give una that progress report card of the events that they don't take place today, the good work we una forces, we una don't give them a mandate for make sure say they end Cameroon occupation and liberate the land. The work where they don't do them today, I don't come for can give una that report. All right. So make all money place there when I come find. I salute all una. I salute all our forces them. I salute the message General Efang don't put them out today. We cut you Cafe, the Supreme Commander of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. The Ogakwata when I lead the fighting for ground. I lead all the forces. I the command ground zero. We salute you, General Efang. We salute una. We salute you also, Lieutenant General Popo of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. We salute you, General Rambo. We salute all our generals across the 13 states. We call una cafe. We salute una. All our soldier them, our commander them. We salute all man. Una place day. Make we start with the news way the leader. He don't first of all put them for this morning time. Today, so we woke up for this morning time. The leader of our war of independence for his office, Dr. Abacho for his office, he don't put out a message for the world and for the Ambazonian people them. For that message we put them out today, very, very important. The first thing where the leader talk for a message we put them out for today, he talks, they say, the governing council of Ambazonia, he don't send letters to the organization when I be responsible for football for Africa, they call and say CAF. He said they don't send them letters, and also all the country them where they are picking, they will come play ball. That football for inside Ambazonia. It talks say all that country them too. They don't also send them letter. For tell them say they say Ambazonia na a war zone. And also for tell them say they say they not fit come for Ambazonia when a war zone wait for na invitation where Pobia is send them. Say una come play ball for Ambazonia. It talks say they not fit. Because Ambazonia na a war zone. The occupier enough to invite people, they may come from Ambazonia without Ambazonia people their permission. So as a result, may they know say their invitation for Ambazonia it be invalid, it not be accepted, and may they know say in a war zone, anything will happen for any person from Ambazonia. And the country themselves, they go bear the responsibility for say they not hear the warning where they tell them say in a war zone. So now what now the leader they talk. The leader that also talks, they say, the governing council of Ambazonia, it don't develop a powerful defense strategy. Where they don't take that strategy, where they design them, they develop them, they gear them for all the forces them, where they operate, especially for the great state of Fako, all the forces them. They don't design this strategy, they gear them out, and they forces them for implement this strategy for ground zero. Number one, for make sure say they disrupt, all right? For make sure say they disrupt and then they stop the poor beer if football we one can organize them for Ambazonia. The leader talks say he be very, very happy with the kind progress and the spirit of collaboration and unity where it dey amongst our forces them, especially for the great state of Fako. He talks say they say all the defense groups them where they operate around Fako and would also for corner Fako, that group they don't come together for work together for stop this African Nations Cup championship where they happen for Fako. It talks it be very happy for see the progress where our forces that they come together, they develop this working relationship, for make all them put their hand together for stop this African Nations Cup championship. It talks the forces, all them, including the ADF, the Mountain Lions, the forces they would be under the IG, the AMF forces, them, all them, and including forces they would come out also for Meme. They come together. A lot of them, they put their soldiers them together, and then they put materials them together for they carry out this joint operation. The leader talk say he had over sweet plenty. Now we talk say he want make all we take this example where it happen for Fako, make we take them like a good example for what we go to do for this 2021. And he talks say they say for all the forces them where they operate for the different areas for Fako. When they see now say plenty things that they happen for different areas of Fako. All those things that where they happen for different areas of Fako. Now part of the strategy for disrupt and for stop the poor beer in Nations Cup where one can play for Amazonia. The leader also talks say they say for this 2021 the things that we will focus on for this 2021. The leader talks in number one. Now 3 things then we will go for the focus on. Number one, for make sure say we take good care of our soldier them. The leader talks say in the past since 2017, where the actual fighting for gun is start. The leader talks say for the last 4 years, we the only thing about guns and bullets for give for the soldier them. But we need to really think about whether soldier they chop, whether they get close to weather, the conditions the way they fight under, whether they sick or if they be injured, how they will be taken care of. The leader talks say we never really put our effort them for CC would take care of the well-being of the soldier them. It talks say for this 2021, we get for change. Maybe we not only thinking about guns and bullets, but we get for the think about the people that they carry that gun and the people that they use those bullets. We get for the think about their well-being, their health. It be very, very important for make sure say then they define. If they not define, then they will fight fine. So now the first thing that way the leader talk. The second thing where the leader talks, we'll get for the focus on for this 2021. Now bullets. Why we get guns and we get the soldier them. Without enough bullets, the soldier they no go fit do the work. We already ask them to do. It talks say the second thing we get for do. Now say if we want be effective and we want achieve plenty results and for this 2021, we get for the provide enough bullets for the forces them. These bullets now they keep the forces them alive. These bullets so that they fit protect themselves, they fit defend themselves against Cameroon invasion and attacks. Number 2, they fit carry out the attack for drive La Republique with Cameroon out of our country. It will require enough bullets. And then number 3, the leader talk say, they say, number 3, we are focused on number 3. Now the focus for build better collaboration for with all the defense groups and for ground zero. If we take care of all the forces them, if we take good care of them, if we buy them enough bullets, if we even give them enough guns, the leader talks say if collaboration and unity of purpose in order for ground zero, a lot of those things them, it no go carry we go forward for the way all we go want them. If we take care of the forces, we'll give them the bullets where they need them and the guns where they need them, then we'll make collaboration the essential priority for this 2021. Then it go help with the stabilization plan where the leader the implement them for ground zero. The ground will be a lot more stable and Bazuna will be a lot more stronger. It talks about when these forces them, they come together, they work together, we go achieve big results them. And it will help all the movements them. It will help including the IG them. It will help the egg of C. all the groups and they will feel good. Ground Zero will be more stable and it will help the Amazonian people them for defeat La Republic faster. And it will give we better chance for go for negotiation table stronger as one people. Now so the leader he talk. The leader also talk say right now we there for the best place, we there for a very good place as we enter this 2021. He say we there for a very good place and the mindset, one mindset is there for if it really fine. The leader talk say for the last few months we end for 2020, the last few months of 2020, that means say October, November and December. The governing council of Amazonia, the money we don't spend them for buy guns, bullets, and all the things where they need them for fight. It don't go up by 4 times. For the last few months of 2020, the money where the governing council of Amazonia, it don't invest them for buy guns, bullets, and all the materials where they need them for fight. It don't go up 4 times. It don't go up 4 times. The investment for military hardware, it don't go up 4 times. Defense expenditure, it don't climb 4 times. And that's why they will be able for build una stabilization force where the general don't talk say it go launch them for now the next few days. So now the news that way it come up for the leader office. Now make a take una for all waiting all una the waiter. I know say una the wait. Say PS. Tell with the action. I know say una the wait. Ma give una now the action. Before I want give una the action, make una listen for this video and then it will tell una what did happen for Ground Zero. Una listen for this video.
Accept revolutionary greetings, fellow Ambalandans. This is the spokesman of AGF FAKO Ground Zero. Today is the 15th of January 2021. You all have seen the action carried out by the coalition of the restoration forces all over from FAKO and Meme. This coalition was comprised by the following groups. We have the AGF FAKO, the SOCADEF FAKO, we have the IG FAKO, and our brothers who left Meme, some of the IGs in Meme, and some of the AMF in Meme, and some of the soldiers in Banga Bakundu Black Hat that comprise all this coalition. This has been the best coalition ever to stop the AFCOM or the African Nation Cup. Today we experience the action that has been carried out in Tiko and Buya and Limbe. This coalition was so great. Today we have succeeded in stopping one of the major action, the Boiseries du Cameroon, that was set on fire by the coalition forces that work hand to hand. We encourage everyone to join us as one. Neither you are in diaspora or ground zero, whatsoever unit you may belong. We thank also the General Shadow, General Fire, General Above, and Captain Small Pikin, and General Spiritu, General Opopo, General Sagat, who mobilized, and all the various commanders that are set out their children to form out this coalition. That is why we pray for the diaspora to also form a coalition to move forward. Kudos to the IG, kudos to the AGF, kudos to the AMF, kudos to the SOCADEF, kudos to everyone who have tried to make us to unite as one to stop the African Nation Cup. We say, short live the struggle, long live Amazonia. Thanks, God bless everyone.
All right. This one, very important message we come up for Ground Zero, come up for FAKO. All when I don't hear. Today, so, these joint forces them, where they don't come together, all the forces them, where they operate within FAKO and around FAKO, they come together, they carry out a big operation. That big operation where they carry on for around Tiko Road, Tiko Kumba, Tiko Douala Road. La République du Cameroun, they export their brasseries mimbo them. I mean, import from La République, bring brasseries mimbo inside Amazonia. Bring them. They use na their military for escort that brasserie struck them. These forces them, they enter for fight with La République du Cameroon. They scatter fight. The fight not be easy. They scatter fight so La République du Cameroon. They are armor car the way they escort the brasserie truck. Armor car they go be for front. Armor car go be for back. Brasserie truck go be for middle. What forces them? These joint forces them. They jam La République du Cameroon. So take the armor car for back. It turn back. It run. The one for front. It turn back. It continue for go. They leave the brasserie truck. What forces? They succeed for burn that brasserie truck as una hear. For this fight, one of these group them, when they put their forces for carry out this joint operation, they lost 2 soldiers for that fight. One of our sister forces them, they lost 2 soldiers for that fight. We want to send our prayers for our sister forces them, where they lost soldier them for this fight. And we want to tell them, say, Ashia. We want to tell them, say, the Ambazonian people, they deal with them. We go continue for support the forces, and we go continue for support this unity we don't come, we don't bring them together. Now the big action that will take place today for inside FAKO. Make we go for that side for for news. The Ambazonia Defense Forces for the Great Bamenda Brigade for Mezam, one of their unit for the mother base for Alabukam. One of the unit them, they don't get intelligence. Say La République du Cameroon, they are truck, what they call and say Ngongoro. That they are war motor them. That they are war motor them. Where they don't carry them, they know they use and fight war. They don't get intelligence, say they come for some place. For that side they call and say in Chualam. It come. Now they don't plan that they are trap. They go set fine trap. They set that trap again. As the motor they come, the time the driver, bam! The sniper, the one way now they do sniping. That means say he get better eye for time. When he shoot, he miss, and he get another gun. When he knock you and all that. So the sniper, it time the driver. As the driver they come, he timer, he knock him. As he knock him, then they set the trap. So the trap, it catch that motor, it scatter the front for the motor. The engine, it just knock. Now the action that way, the ADF soldier then, they carry on for that side for the neighborhood for Inchualam, for that side for Bamenda. So we want to thank the forces them for the great work where they do and for the great sacrifices where they do. This one, it bring we now for the real talk for today. The talk for today, now the talk we all una don't hear. Make I play the video again, make all man hear, because now for hear the revolution day now. Una hear.
Accept revolutionary greetings, fellow Ambalandans. This is the spokesman of AGF FAKO, Ground Zero. Today is the 15th of January 2021. You all have seen the action carried out by the coalition of the restoration forces all over from FAKO and Meme. This coalition was comprised by the following groups. We have the AGF FAKO, the Sokadel FAKO, we have the IG FAKO, and our brothers who left Meme, some of the IGs in Meme, and some of the AMF in Meme, and some of the soldiers in Banga Bakondu Black Hat that comprise all this coalition. This has been the best coalition ever to stop the AFCOM or the African Nation Cup. Today we experience the action that has been carried out in Tiko and Buya and Limbe. This coalition was so great. Today we have succeeded in stopping one of the major action, the brasseries to Cameroon, that was set on fire by the coalition forces that work hand to hand. We encourage everyone.
All right. Why would they play una this video? Would they play una this video because una the year an ADF commander, it give credit for all these groups them ADF FAKO, SOCADEF, IG forces for FAKO, AMF forces where they come on meme, they come for FAKO, the forces of the Black Hat for where they come on Banga Bakudu, they come for FAKO, and the IG forces where they come on for meme, they come for FAKO. Now all these forces, they come together since last week. The talk say they will come together. The talk say make every group, it bring forces them for contribute them, make they form a strong defense group for stop the African Nations Cup Championship. Make every group it contribute materials. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, they donate their own materials in terms of how much money they talk say each group get for put them down for the materials so they need them for the kind of operations. The ADF, it provide these groups them with a lot of other things they are not fit talk out here. The things that they need them for set the trap. All those things that they need them. Oh, now the year it happen. Now ADF provide all those materials. All those things that they use them for set all those traps for all those places. Now Ambazonia Defense Forces provide them. Provide those materials for all these forces them. May they go do the work on behalf of the Ambazonian people them. Now the thing is all we need for know. But at the year say the other people them where they no one collaboration. Would the year say that they talk saying that they are group this. There is no such thing. There is no force for FAKO where they call them say FAKO Action Force. There is no force. No man no own a force where they call and say FAKO Action Force. Now a group of forces they come together for work collectively for Ambazonia. That group, that force, it not belong to the ADF, it not belong to the IG, it not belong to SOCADEF, and it not belong to the AMF. It not belong to the Black Hat of Bangam Bakudu. But now all these groups them, now the commanders themselves, the idea is not common for diaspora. The idea not be been an ADF idea. The idea not be been an IG idea, and it not be been an AMF idea. It not be been a SOCADEF idea. The idea, now the forces them, now the commander themselves where they dey for ground zero. Now them they decide. Say the best way for them for stop this African Nations Cup Championship. Now for them for come together, work together as one. Because they know say the ADF by itself, no matter how it be strong, it no go fit stop African Nations Cup Championship on its own. Okay? The Mountain Lions, they no go fit stop African Nations Cup Championship on their own. AMF will come up meme for come for FAKO, it no go fit stop them. Because the territory over big and a big event. It requires a lot of materials. It requires joint effort. So these commanders, very smart commander. I want call cafe for Commander Small Pikin, Commander Shadow, and General Sagat. I want call them cafe for their intelligence. They think and say, okay, now very big event this way they come. If I say make all we will shit on down, we think how all we get for put one hand them together. They call their brothers them. They call their brothers them from Meme. They say, "Una can't join we." They call their brothers them from Banga Bakundu. They say, "Una can't join we." All they come together. So make some person not can fool you for out there, because at the essay they say people the way they want popularity, people them like Eric Tato them, people them like Sako them, where they define that for their own popularity, not be for the independence of Ambazonia. They define that for popularity of their platform. They can't claim saying that they sponsor the actions and for FAKO. All those things are lie. When I don't hear from the commander. Make some man not deceive una. Because for use this thing for promote their newspaper then and their blogs. and for use this thing, for go raise money on behalf of Ambazonia, take and put them for their pocket. Just because say a dictator, he get the contacts of this commander them. It don't mean say you get for take the credit of their work. At the yesterday, the one where they call it say, whether na Christensia a song girl, now wait you, that woman, we there for Sakwe group. We hear say the claim now. Say then they be promised say they go bring a hellfire for Fako. Now then the woman don't take control. It lead all the actions them for Fako. You see, when people their interest only they now for take credit and not for do the hard work. How many guns they put on for Fako? How many? How many guns? They know say African Nation Cup Championship they come for Fako. How many guns they put on Fako? How many guns they give their own forces? How many bullets they give for those boys? Una stop this nonsense. Una stop this nonsense. Those things be they happen. Now when Ambazonia people not be get a TV, when a true liberation TV, for tell our people the truth. So people they will go come manipulate people then. When forces they come together, they do something with their heart, with honesty, for the purpose, for project Ambazonia, for accomplish the goal for ground zero. The praises they get for going for the forces. But not enough for people, for manipulate and claim victory. For forces, they come together saying that they are forces. That's deception. Now lies. All those small things they will JK they lie una. They not fit produce results. They not fit buy materials. They take Ambazonia people their money. They not fit show results. They not fit show leadership. They go only come for wait. When forces don't come together, the Ambazonia Defense Forces don't create a strategy. And it give those forces the most of the big work. Like all those traps. When I know what I mean. They design all those explosives. They set all those traps. They send them for the forces them. They give them. They say, when I can't go do the work. Then people who can't shit off outside and begin to claim glory. The ADF will invest those materials. They never even claim glory for those things. Because one man at the forces, they claim the glory. Or the benefit of Ambazonian people then. So when I hear me find Ambazonians, all the actions where they happen for the great state of Fako, now actions where they be carried out by the joint forces of the ADF Fako Brigade. So Kadef is sent forces for the IG is sent forces, AMF is sent forces, the forces them for the Black Hat where they come out for Bangam Bakudu, they send forces. And forces where they also come out for other parts of Meme. Now all these forces them, they come together. Now then they carry out all those actions. We will the year for Victoria. We will the year for Fako. Now them they carry them out. Not be some person in force where they don't wake up overnight. They claim say, oh, Fako Action Force. The only reason why they do those things is because they no one make a projected leadership. It get the diplomatic power for negotiate for Ambazonia. So that's why they try for divide all these things there and not for promote the forces then. But now for fake groups then for claim the victory. And journalists the one claim the victory. Make Ambazonia not claim victory. Now journalists they now the one claim victory. Now bloggers the one claim the victory. They want not be the spirit of our revolution. The spirit of our revolution of our forces. Fako, it don't lead by example. The leadership with the forces for Fako, they don't demonstrate them. Now the spirit that with the leader of our war of independence, it talks say make we carry and for move forward as a people for 2021. See the victories where these guys are on scoring for FAKO. Just in the last 4 days, when I see the kind of big victories then with these forces are on scoring. Because they come for work together for the liberation of Amazonia, for achieve specific objectives. Who did the benefit? All the movements that the benefit. Amazonia benefit. It move our people then forward. Instead of infighting, collaboration. Instead of division, unity. Instead of chaos, focus. Why? We no one appreciate those things. Any person we want fight for Amazonia, you're supposed to honor and appreciate what FAKO, what did happen for FAKO. Magic did happen for FAKO. Great, beautiful magic did happen for FAKO. Now, when be the last time? The last time we see this kind magic, now for 2017, we will see forces, they come together, they carry out this action. Since the late part of 2017, since they killed General Ivo, we never see forces, they come together for this kind of style. We never see them. Now, only during the era, the periods of General Ivo, we see they feed you this kind of things that they happen. So the magic way it happen for FAKO now a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And I think all we need for encouragement. Now the thing that I want to come encourage all we today for here. Make we support these boys. Make we applaud them. Make we appreciate them. See, as they come together, make any person he honor his own identity. The forces of ADF make they honor their identity and also honor the identity of sister forces. Make they honor the identity of ADF and then ADF honor the identity of sister forces. Not be na say na some group he want talk say he want can take over the other groups them. No. Make we honor each other, respect each other, and value each other. Because now the contribution that. I be talk with someone big brother. He talks a PS. I like what did happen for FAKO. I say, big brother, I be correct. He said, because PS, one hand off it tie bundle. I say, well, you talk better talk. I say, this collective effort, the magic way it happened for FAKO, if we continue with this spirit, in the next 3 months, La République du Cameroon will leave Amazonia. If we take what did happen for FAKO, we practice the same spirit for Meme. We practice the same thing for Manu. We practice the same thing for Lebialem. We practice the same thing for Coupe. We practice the same thing for Mezam, for Momo, for Ngoketunja. We practice the same thing for Bui. In the next 3 months, by the end of March, Cameroon go pack out of Amazonia. They no go fit stand the collective focus of our defense forces. They no go fit. They no go fit. We fit do am. We fit do am. And for we for do am, we need for respect the existence of other groups. We need for respect who they be, irrespective of their name, irrespective of who they fight under. And it don't mean say we got to take other people, their soldier, talk in our own. You want soldier? Train your own soldiers. Buy your own guns. Give them their bullets. All groups, they need for embrace their own identity. Like as the commander don't talk today. Very beautiful thing. Because of that, one of the greatest poison for a war of independence, the greatest poison for ground zero, na Brazzaville do Cameroon. Their mimbo na a great poison. Because as the more of that mimbo they sell them, the more profit they make them for the state, for buy guns and gear for their forces them. When I know what it means for stop one big Brazzaville truck, it means a lot. The colonial state, it don't lose billions, millions today for economic losses. It also tells the story of the insecurity for Amazonia. It also shows that Amazonia not be safe. Amazonia be ungovernable. It shows that Cameroon not get the capacity for bring peace and stability for Amazonia because they don't lose the war. The forces, they achieve this victory together. Make we promote them. Same thing, General Effa, the Supreme Commander of the Amazonia Defense Forces. It call, say, as they launch the stabilization force, make all the defense groups them for ground zero. They be ready for them for the receive the backup and protection from the stabilization force. General Effa, it be busy for build an Amazonia army. The ADF, now the National Liberation Army, now they will take them for turn them into a well-professional army. And they start them now with the units of the stabilization force. The first group, now 100 forces. And then by the end of, within the next 2 months, they go roll out another batch of 100 forces. So the first group, they already finished their training, the special forces. The red and the green beret, they don't finish their training. The next 100, they did now for training. They go be in a professional army with well-dressed. They get their special uniform. They get their boots. They get their beret, that red and green cap. They get them. And the one transform the ADF, all ADF forces them. By the end of 2021, every ADF soldier for ground zero, they go convert it and turn it into a professional army. Every force, every ADF soldier for ground zero. With a professional gun, professional uniform, professional boots. What forces, they know what they wear and chanshu anymore. And we start with the stabilization force. They already start them, not be so they start with them. Because they already start. The first 100 of those forces, all man, you either carry an M16, M magazine, you either carry G3, or you carry an AK. You need to carry anything less. All of them. So now a beautiful thing. Now the focus that for the general right now. It busy now for build a nation. Cameroon government, the only reason where Cameroon succeed for occupy Amazonia till this day, now because the Amazonia people not build an army. The only reason Cameroon invade Amazonia for 1961. Why Cameroon refuse and it not be see any need for sign the agreement for the two states for get equal status for the union. Now because it no say be get an army, it no be need for sign any agreement. It no be need for sign any treaty of union. Because it be get that army, it be just need for move into Amazonia, occupy Amazonia, because they get the army. We be only get a police. And what police then when I sabi say back then, the mobile wing, they be only be carrying a baton, they not be buy them guns. When I know so. So today, as we move forward, for reclaim the sovereignty of Ambazonia. The general said, when Ambazonia people no go make that mistake again. Even before we enter for negotiations, we must build the army, a professional army. We get all these fighting forces. They get for convert them into professional army. Well trained, well equipped for defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia. 1961 will go repeat itself. We will go move into negotiation. Whatever we sign now, if we not establish a well professional and strong army for defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia, the same thing will happen again. After agreement, Cameroon will still rush that army of occupation back to Ambazonia. By the time one start argue all over again, it will take another level of fighting. And then for try to bring the well again. While people know we ever get peace. We'll not be a weak people. We have to learn from the mistakes of the past and then take the responsibility as we don't take them today for make ourselves powerful. We're not going to be victims anymore. The power they give you sovereignty, not been a beg. No man of it beg for sovereignty. You know if you go beg for independence. No man of it pity you enough. He give you independence. Until you make yourself powerful. Now the gospel of liberation that. Now the no person you need to give another person independence until you make yourself powerful. We'll not be a people who like war, but we'll not go make the mistakes of the past. Remain a defenseless people, remain a weak people, and then the way. Make I take this call from the United States. This person will call me so. This one will call me so in the middle of my talk. That means they call me so and I forgive money for bullets.
No, it be very important because my pa just come from ground zero. I just bring it over from ground zero, and he talks say he be so happy with all the things that really happen. We take on ground zero and it looks like ground zero. But just because they will get the HTTV, their mind don't change. The whole mentality about the lives that have been there, everything don't change because of the HTTV. And because of that, if they want to contribute $50.
Power on.
Ambazonia, when I hear this one,
pairing.
when I hear, maybe I tell when I say any person will call me, they call me now for good news. Brother, talk again. Talk again, me all man here. You did for speaker phone. Talk again.
So again, I just want to repeat and say my dad just come out from ground zero. He did really well. He had health issue, and he just he tell him say tell him they for ground zero. They put the food in a lot, with that Chris and on them. So they didn't know it's gone. Now I don't really educate you about everything really happened. If you're so happy, you don't call friends and back of ground zero. I mean, they really change your mentality to understand who I am a Chobi and how patriotic I am a Chobi for the struggle. So because of that, he is staunch supporter of Chris Ano. He was a staunch supporter of Chris Ano. But the whole mentality got changed. So it was the problem that education, we need to educate our people in the truth. And because of that, we give your own contribution from face it out.
All right.
So that's my... and I message my message that I get my game for you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to send you the cash app right now for the money for the bullets. Thank you very much, comrade. And salute Papa. Tell Papa say welcome.
Okay.
Tell Papa say welcome. All right. I be no saying a good call because I know say when people they call me for this kind of time where they live. I know say they call
Mistakes of the past.
I know say they call they always come with good news. So thank you very much. Papa don't come. Una the year. Now good news are for ground zero. Now what does this of ACN? ACN they educate ground zero. ACN they clean the minds of our people them for ground zero. And they put good education, good inspiration, good hope for their head and for their heart and for their spirit. Papa don't confirm her. Make I take this call. I know some people they call now. Okay. Yes, big brother.
Yes, I mean this.
Would he hear you?
I want to check Ground Zero. For the phone, I don't hear it all happen. So I'm gonna donate my own $200 for the celebration fund.
You say how much?
$200.
Oh,
$200. Make it $300.
One doesn't come, oh, one doesn't come, oh. Papa don't come on ground zero, can't bring blessing, oh. Papa don't come on ground zero, can't bring blessing, oh. Now $200 is don't come out again. Thank you very much, big brother. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Welcome. You're welcome.
All right. That one son our big brother for that side for Victoria. Make I take this call. Una sabi say Canada too. Canada too get Victoria. Thank you very much, big brother. May God bless you. Thank you very much. Now our big brother that for that side for Victoria for Canada. Now he don't send that $200 so for bullets. $200 for bullets. $200 for bullets. All right. So as we be the talk, we get for make ourselves powerful. Make no man not lie you. Say some other person who can't give you just independence like that. The world not like make things a change because this system where they created since 1945, where they establish the global order, it don't make the world understand. It make them easier. They don't sign their treaty. They don't sign a lot of things. So they no one make things a shift until you make yourself powerful enough. Where they say you don't be too powerful, where no man of you manipulate you and no man of you suppress you. When I hear fine. Uh-oh. So the way where the world system the work, it be based on power. Ambazonian people them, we need to make ourselves powerful. We want to make ourselves powerful enough. The world now is not going to make any other calculation because they don't depend on La République du Cameroon for provide peace, security, and stability since 1961 for that land where they call and say Ambazonia. So what would they fight for now for restore the sovereignty where Cameroon take away from the Ambazonian people then? You know if you restore that sovereignty by begging, you know if you just restore that sovereignty, you talk say, oh, I get human rights, it not be enough. You know if you restore that sovereignty by feeling sorry for yourself and you would make now America feel sorry for you and then they can't give you independence. It no go waka. France, it no go feel sorry for you. England no go feel sorry for you when I see what did happen. Until you overcome the challenges for say you be allow yourself to be weak. Now you make yourself to be strong. Now only we go exert our own right for sovereignty by making ourselves powerful. By taking all these defense groups for ground. Like what did it happen for Fako? Build the collaboration. For Fako, for Meme, for Manu, for Coupe, for Ndian, for Momo, for Mezam, for Lebialem, for all across Ambazonia. By the time we want to enter for negotiation, now we need to only get dynamic control, but we don't almost flush La République du Cameroon out. Even if the Amoka no fit for work for Ambazonia anymore. The international system now go see and say it be impossible for Cameroon for regain the control and re-establish administrative functioning for Ambazonia. Now they will know now say the Ambazonian people them, they don't woke up, make themselves powerful enough. The world now will say, okay, you don't make yourself powerful enough, will not fit deny say you need to exist anymore because you don't make yourself powerful. Once you make yourself powerful, you will be recognized. Recognition they come from power. Recognition they come from power. That's why the leader of a war of independence, he don't insist make we invest for the defense of homeland. Negotiation not be only for mob. Now wait till you get them for ground. The general don't put out a video. For what part of that video, it talks say war na material. I know we put that for out here because they never complete the process for launching the forces. I know if you put that video for now. Would I go here when the time comes? As the general they talk, I see the lineup is a stabilization force. As they line up the stabilization force of the ADF, those special forces then with their yang uniform, and you see them they don't finish their training, and they come up for some run. They don't go run for 10 kilometers. They sweat they come up for their face, sweat they come up for their skin. They don't can line up in front of the general and all my holy AK for order. And I saw camera the road. The general talks say war na material. Yes, war na material. You see nyang materials for forces them when they will take out la Republic of Cameroon. War na material. War na material. Right? So we understand the game. That's why for this time, as we move ahead for 2021, we need those materials. Now the Operation 10,000 seats. Operation 10,000 bullets. We want when our forces they go for battle. One battle for just 2 hours. Forces they feel use 1,000 bullets. When you send that kind big force for a battle, within an hour they will what be 1,000 bullets. So we want to say when forces they go battle, they know what they do retreat because they run out of bullets. But they go the advance for overrun the military because they get enough firepower. Because the goal now for capture, gendarme station them, police station them, the B comes them, now the new work this. So it no go be a small attack for road, they destroy one truck. No. We want enter place where they day and take them all out. Alright? So that's why we launch this operation 10,000 bullets for make sure so we give them the firepower capacity for consistent battle. Battle day in, day out. Battles day in, day out. Now then go pick ball, they run. Cameroon army, they weak. Cameroon military, they weak. They weak. Now a very weak military. They are bees, they're only going a small 3 months training. Small chotoro picking them. 18, 21 years old picking them. They go take them, some of them. They only finish their primary school. Alright? None of power, no day. They put them small 3 months of training. They go carry them, can't send them for boys and when they grow up inside forest. They chop na aku. They chop na gari. They be on the work na farm. They be builders. They don't carry na blocks. Na hustlers. They don't go school. They don't gather experience. All that La Republic Army, they come from Amazonia. They know even, you put them, when I be see that video, we come up for Bamenda the day wait for September, I think that's September 1 or September 30, I don't forget the day. When ADF enter Bamenda, it take over the center part of Bamenda for 4 hours. When I see La Republic Army, it run. the idiot run. He go the hand for petrol station. Where? Even if you run, you go hide again. Now for petrol pump. And so he go hide. Now so he shake. Look, one small bullet for the petrol pump. Small bullet, it go explode. He kill the idiot. Because he don't know place where you go wrong, go hide. Not be a country. So Cameroon army, they weak. They are gendarme, they weak. The only thing we do for their system na beer. So that's on small thing with small consistent attack. All them they go scatter. All go scatter. So make all we focus for this operation 10,000 bullets. We don't do very well so far, but make we finish the process. Make the general launch the force and make Amazonia. Una now go the now una Una go dey see video, they will come out action, they will come out, they will report say, hey, the forces they don't launch attack for here. They take down the gendarmerie brigade, they kill all them they run, and then they put the place on fire. They put the place on fire. Now that kind of action, when I want to see them. Now what you want that. So make we give the forces them, wait till they need them. The phone lines that they open. I hope say when I get my phone number for you. All man get my phone number for you. Make I put the number for you for people that not get them. That the WhatsApp number that. If you also call me directly from Facebook, if you also send me a WhatsApp message. So anybody want call directly, if you call, I dey check WhatsApp messages them. Okay, make I send this person the cash app number, please. Now just give me a moment. All right, I don't give the information out. I dey check WhatsApp. Any person fit call. All right, the phone line. I don't put the phone line for all now for here. All right. One of our brother talk say he don't go put $200 for TTOF. I go write your name for here. Thank you very much. I beg if you send me a screenshot, it go fine. He said it already sent 100 bullets for win $200, and he don't send them directly. He don't pay them for the website, for the TTOF website. So if you also go for the TTOF.net website, if you also do that, if you also go make this thing for there. The phone lines will be open now for anybody want call. What are you doing for ground zero? So what are you doing for ground zero? If we also help you, you will tell you how you fit send the contribution directly. No matter place where you did for this world, if you send in your contribution directly, just like what brother I can't tell when I the story yesterday, we did for that African country. When I see say last week, he sent money for 500 bullets. This week, he sent money for 600 bullets. He sent $1,200 US. Within the space of 8 days. Within the space of 8 days. Within the space of 8 days. He sent $2,000, almost $300. Within the space of 8 days. 8 days. All right. So now a good example that for a brother we want he want see freedom. So when we also, all we talk say we want to see action. We want to see action. You want to see action. First is they will carry action waiting. First is they will carry action waiting. First is they will carry action waiting. You want action? Donate money for materials. Give the forces the money for the materials and too. So I encourage all we make we give the forces them these materials. Number one, for protect themselves, and number two, for get the job done for all we. Okay? So you fit send yeah, you talk and fine. Leonga Martin talks say that the public will only train their soldier them for 2 months and then they will harry them because they don't get more forces from Amazonia anymore. They go rush, carry them, send them from Amazonia and say they can't fight war. All right, comrade, this comrade say, comrade Bondley, you say you need the cash app. I go send them for you. Comrade Bondley, I send them for you right now. I'm gonna send them for you. All right, comrade Bondley, I don't send them for you for your messenger. So check your messenger. All right, the lines will be open. We'll get a few more minutes for take calls, and so that we'll wrap up for today. If you also send me message, if you did for ground zero and you want make you want send your money for your bullets, contact me. We'll tell you how you go manage send the money and the safe way for you for send them. One of the things then we would do, even for diaspora here, we protect the identity of our people then. Whether not for diaspora here, say once you send, you make your commitment or your contribution for AGOVC, we always make sure so we protect your identity. All right, I'll be very good at that, and we don't always respect that since 2017. Okay, but the security and safety for our people then it be very, very important. And so many people they don't send. We get a comrade where they send contributions to the forces from ground zero every month. Every month it is sent, and it didn't for the colonial state. I didn't for the colonial state. He did every month. Every month it is sent $200 for the forces from the colonial state. All right. So if you also contact you talk about how the difference where you want make them, and how we fit send you the information for make sure say you make that difference and you make your commitment to the forces and to the liberation of homeland. Okay. So far we do very well. Good things are there ahead for us. The game will change in favor of the Amazonian people then. When they see now say that the Republic and Pobia, they don't lost momentum. Things that they fail for their side. Anything that they do, they need to work again. A lot of things that they really fall apart for them, and things that they move very fast for the Amazonian people then. The leader, not only the leader, it go to give the Amazonian people then place where they diplomatically. A lot of big things that they go on for the Amazonian people then. So when I be very hopeful, any defense group where they support them, encourage them, may they work together, may they collaborate. All the groups and for ground zero, same. We will the call now. All the groups for Coupe, when I work together, when I collaborate together. The groups that they fight for Upper Bayang, for Manu. When I work together, when I collaborate together, it be good for the Ambazonian people then. At the end of all these things, Ambazonia will be liberated, negotiation will take place, and the Ambazonian people then, they will experience a free homeland, not for all we. Not for all we. So at some point, all man will come for the realization, say, the more we work together, the better for all we. For outside here, the people that play all the games, but the governing council of Ambazonia, when are the leading movement, it get a responsibility as we talk, it get the responsibility for lead the way, bring other movements where they want independence and freedom for Ambazonia, for all we for work together. Not be say come be under me, not be say can't join me, not be say na me I get power, you not get power. No. I say make all we work together based on what it be the size of your contribution, what it be your expertise. So far, the governing council of Ambazonia, because of the structure we don't build for ADF, because of the commitment where they be see I'm saying that only guns and bullets go liberate the Ambazonian people there. They be okay. All right. You do like say some good message don't come. Make a check good message. People don't send good message. Good message don't come. All right. Good message don't come. Well, Mami, for Florence Wilkins, he don't send $100 for 50 bullets. They don't send me the message. So, Mami Florence Wilkins, we thank you very much, Mami. As always, you don't always answer the call of duty. No, all the fundraising the way that they make come for the forces, all the outings the way that they make come when something come out, whether not for feed the forces, buy clothes for the forces, whether not for give bullets, whether not for contribute for the FAKO brigade, for the Bui project, for the Manu project, whether not for the stabilization force, you don't always be one of those who assist them. You don't be one of those who are soldier them. You don't be one of those who are beautiful mommy them, where they don't always be there for the forces and for the nation. And I want to really thank you plenty. Also, we'll get a sister for that side for England. Every week, this sister, every single week, this sister, they put $20 every week for the forces. Every single week. And they never ever miss 1 week. Every week, they put $20. Every single week. Week in, week out. Some week they do it, it go put $20 by Monday. By Wednesday, they already go put another $20. You go send a message, sister, now how today put another this week now 2 times. It's a no put another 2 times. Say the forces they be only find a 1 fight. So a lot they go on for all we. I want to thank all the people then where they did answer this call, and I did reach out for all now. All my friends are for Facebook, all my friends are for WhatsApp. I go to reach out for all now. Make we achieve this goal together. We'll get 2 more weeks for achieve this goal. Just 2 more weeks, we'll get them. So we'll get the next 14 days for hit this target of 10,000 bullets. Everything we want to give. After a few days, it do already go ground zero. All what he come in yesterday, all right, we do already send the money for the 600 bullets. It do already reach ground zero, and they already buy the 600 bullets. Give for the forces then. So we dey move fast. We not get time for waste. We dey make a lot of progress, and I hope say all money had be very happy. I know say we na be very anxious. General FM, who said the stabilization force day? General FM, who said the stabilization force day? PS, who said the stabilization force day? Every day you can sweet our heart, and then we go back. We need to see the stabilization force. We na go see them. General FM go give una stabilization force. But I get a sweet story I want to tell you before we close out. About 3 days ago for night, I did sleep very late because I like to stay up when place on quiet for read. Oh, make we take this call. This one a special call. Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening, TS. I hope you are still live.
Yes, sir.
All right. My apologies. I planned calling earlier.
Well, you called at the right time.
Okay.
What's going on?
Are we live now?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are live.
All right. I just wanted to add my voice on the work that you've been doing in the past days, and to assure our people that despite the massacre in Mautu, which has been a pattern of the Cameroon's regime in the past 4 years, the year 2021 has begun quite well in terms of offensive actions by our forces. And this is not by accident. It has been due to huge investment and planning, understanding the operations of the regime in the year 2020, and the huge investment that our people have made in terms of developing IEDs to impede Cameroon's access to certain places. A couple of things which I want to highlight. One is the cup being organized by the Confederation of African Football Federation. I think Amazonians have noticed that in the past few days, our forces have been engaged in the great state of Fako. Our forces have been drawn from different forces fighting within the state, from the Amazonian Defense Forces, you have from the Mountain Lions, you have from even Soka there for Popo, you have forces have come in from Meme, the forces operating within the axis of Tiko Douala axis have come in from Meme. You've got the other forces have entered into the capital city, moved right down to Victoria. And I think they have been doing their utmost best. People should understand that this is a rough terrain. Fako is our capital city, it's our capital state, and we can understand the intensity of the regime's presence, especially when they have Manawa Bay in Victoria, Monkey Hill around the Victoria Sokolo axis, and other bases within this particular axis. And for our officers to operate with such level of efficiency is thanks to their understanding of the terrain and their high sense of determination and commitment, to the aspirations of our people. And I really call on our people to applaud these forces, continue to pray for them, and to extend to them their support. What I can assure our people is this. As I wrote out today, we've made huge investment in terms of materials at the end of 2020. Huge investment. And I think that our forces are developing local technology that is aiding them in our struggle against Cameroon. There are some technologies that we have not been able to master, and that is how to produce, the bullets. Without this technology, we have to make huge investment in terms of purchasing. What we will need across the entire territory, you should be looking at specific bases at 10,000 bullets. That's bases with daily offensive actions, like in the state of Mezam, in the state of Momo, lesser in the state of Momo. Momo takes the axis between Manyu and the BLM. And then now within Fako, we already know that the forces located in certain areas trying to stop the Nations Cup have run short of bullets. And we've been scrambling the day of today to see how we can provide them that level of support. Now, a bullet is going to cost $1.8. And if our people would simply make some little commitment of $5 each, it is going to provide enough bullets for our people for our fighters to be able to engage in offensive action to destabilize Cameroon and defensive action to stabilize Ambazonia. What we need now are bullets. We need enough. Soldiers cannot fight and wait. We need to continuously target La République du Cameroon. I have followed battles where soldiers have overpowered the regime but ran short of bullets and could not pursue them. So it is important that our people understand that in terms of manpower, in terms of planning, in terms of strategic understanding, in terms of intelligence and understanding and mastering the pattern of the enemy's actions, we are on top of our game. Logistics is where we run short. And that's why the ungovernable spaces are being able to be filled by thugs and rogue elements inserted by the regime. So I really want to thank you, peers, for your continuous emphasis on the necessity of the stabilization plan, which has different components, the IEDs, bullets, and stabilizing certain areas. So I just wanted to join my voice today and call on our people to not to give up. As I wrote, and as I said a couple of years ago, this is not a walk in the park. Freedom isn't cheap either. It is bought with high price, sometimes blood, treasure. So our people should continuously make a commitment for our soldiers, their welfare, to make sure they can stay alive by having the materials they require. When you send your kids to school, you give them pens, pencils, and books, get them uniform. It would be irresponsible to be a parent and ask your kids to go to school without, a school bag, without the materials they require. And if we ask our brave men and women to rise up in the defense of the independence we declared, we have a responsibility.
That's right.
To them to stay alive, to defend the independence, protect our people in a sustainable way. There is no time to say I'm tired. There is no dawn of fatigue because there is no fighting fatigue. Mm-hmm. These guys and ladies have been fighting for close to 4 years non-stop. No vacation, no period of resting, continuous defense because the enemy is also fighting on a daily basis. But our people must know we have come a long way. 4 years down the road, we are more stronger. We have made sure that Ambazonia has become a currency at the level of the international system, and we must maintain this offensive action in the year 2021. We must applaud our soldiers on the ground for the spirit of collaboration. And we should shame all those who institute division, who want to make sure that our forces don't fight together, don't defend together. Anyone with an agenda, personal, who wants to govern alone, who wants to fight alone, should do that alone. But the year 2021 is the year of logistics, collaboration in our forces, and positive attitude towards our liberation struggle. So thank you very much, and God bless our people.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Ambazonians, that one so, now the voice for the man when I the champion, the liberation of Ambazonia. Now the Ogak Pata Pata for the master, the master of masters of self-defense. Now the man will carry food, he enter for that day, he start for build. Say na army must build and for fight those people. Now in that, leader of a war of liberation, Dr. Abacho, now he called so for add a voice for this talk, for thank our forces and encourage them, may they collaborate, may they keep working together, and for tell we, wait till 2021, how beautiful 2021 we go look for the Ambazonian people then. Alright? With that one, we don't come for the end of our talk for today. I would reach out for una for back. I would call all man. I would go through the comment section and they send message. Would they get the next 2 weeks for hit this goal? And I know so if we do them very easily. We'll feed do them. Today, come the Leon, I don't send $200 directly for TTOF. I want to thank all man. I look forward for messages. Contact me. Talk say PS. I did for this country. Now how I money send my own money for the operation 10,000 bullets. Make our forces them proud. Make ground zero hot. Now wait till all we want them that. And then we bring our forces, they may work together, collaborate together, and get this like Republic people, they may get out of our land. Give our people them hope and freedom and better life for our people. Then where people don't suffer for too long. It's fine now. Make all we finish this work, we put smiles for our media face. We give hope for Ambazonia picking them. We're picking if we play for streets again. If we play for quarter. Mami if you go for bush, if you come up for sharp morning, for 5 o'clock, Mami if you come out here, you go for farm in peace. Go work for farm in peace. Carry it in and carry me back for house in peace. It could be a peaceful community, build a prosperous nation for our people them. That the reason this way, all we fight. Una thank una plenty. Una get a good night. May God bless all una. As always, we love una very much. Good night, all man.